All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Harakar Kodash, double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone, and salutes and honors to you brothers out there preaching his word, sharing the truth. All right, got another World War III update from Forbes website. This is, not breaking news, but it's news that's, that you should be paying attention to if you're measuring the time diligently, as the scriptures say. All right. It's entitled, Russia is about to draft 300,000 new troops. It won't be able to train them. All right. You got to remember, Forbes is a biased propaganda, for the West, all right, which is America, NATO, and the EU, which is the beast according to the Bible. Okay, so about it won't be able to train them and all that, and that's just extra propaganda, but the primary thing is Russia draft 300,000, and this is World War III. It's not World War III like at its precipice, but yes, this is going into World War III. Okay. This is Ezekiel 38th chapter where the Lord says he's going to put hooks into thy jaws, which is talking about Gog, land of Magog, Gog, Magog, which is that land of Russia. And Russia is known as the Medes as well, according to the Bible. Russia would mobilize 300,000 men in an effort to make good its losses in Ukraine and expand the army, which that's propaganda. Russia is not getting fucked up in Ukraine like these West propaganda machines are saying. What I think Russia drafting 300,000 is they're just gonna maul over Ukraine and take other parts of lands as well that used to be the Soviet Union. Okay? That's a smaller mobilization than some analysis expected. Is more likely to make a difference in Ukraine. The Kremlin will only draft those who served in the armed forces and have certain military specialties. Putin said students, single fathers, and federal legislators are exempt. The goal, according to Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, is to grow the Russian army from its current authorized strength of 900,000 troops to 1.4 million starting next year. Putin's announcement touched a nerve in the civilian population that so far has been insulated against the worst effects of Russia's 7-month-old wider war in Ukraine. This is just over there in Russia. China gonna do it. And last but not least, Great Babylon, America's gonna do it when this World War III is, in its height. Okay. A protest broke out in Moscow. The Russian government ordered Russian airlines to stop selling tickets to men between age 18 and 60 in order to prevent their exodus from the country. Even this smaller mobilization probably is more than the Russian Army's training base can handle. However, most of Russia's reservists with previous military experience don't receive periodic refreshers training after leaving active service. As new draftees, there's going to need significant retraining before shipping off to a war zone. So you basically get the point. Going to the scriptures here. Jeremiah 51, This whole chapter is talking about Babylon. Okay, Babylon is America, Great Babylon. Okay, and Jeremiah, all right, which is an Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. All right, Jeremiah is an Israelite, and he was prophesying. He was receiving visions from the Most High, and he was prophesying about this Third World War. You know, prophesying about the thermonuclear destruction, prophesying about Russia going against America. All right, and America is Babylon. Russia is the Medes. Okay, in the land of Gog and Magog, Ezekiel 38. So I'm trying to find a good spot. I'm gonna start at verse 11. Yeah. Hold on, let me see something. Slocky. Yeah, I wanted to. Yeah, I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna start actually at 27. Jeremiah 51 and 27. I'm gonna read the NLT. Raise a signal flag to the nations, sound the battle cry. Mobilize them all against Babylon. How do you mobilize? Draft. A draft. All right. Getting the troops ready. All right. Against Babylon, which is America. Prepare them to fight against her. Okay. Bring out the armies of Ararat, Mini, and Ashkenaz. Appoint a commander. Bring a multitude of horses like swarming locusts. All right, that's the modern day military vehicle. All right, helicopters, fighter jets. All right, bombers. Okay, tanks. Basically, military armory, man. Bring against her the armies of the nations, led by the kings of the Medes, was all the Russians, and all her captains and officers. So the Russia is going to be the primary nation that's going to go against America. The earth trembles in wreaths in pain, for everything the Lord has planned against Babylon stands unchanged. Babylon will be left desolate without a single inhabitant. Okay, and we go up, I think it's verse 11. Yeah, verse 11. In the KJV, break the arrows, which are the missiles. Gather the shields. The Lord has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, which are the Russians, for his devices against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. Okay? Why does the Lord want to destroy Great Babylon, America? About thermonuclear destruction by the Russians. Why? Because it said it's the vengeance of his temple. The Lord's temple is the Israelites, man. All right? Starting with the elect. And America is the captivity of the Israelites. All right. The Lord sent us over here, the Israelites, for punishment. All right, to serve captivity under Esau, Edom, so-called white man. All right, so, and also the wickedness that Babylon portrays. All right, and does. The iniquity is stacked up to the heavens, man. So the Lord has to destroy it, and he's going to use these other nations to destroy it. Okay. Joel 2. Joel 2 talks about the missiles as well. I'm trying to find a valley. And 300,000 just to start. All right. It's just to start. because majority of all these nations that's gonna be in Armageddon, Armageddon, which is the mountain of the troops. They're gonna start a draft in their own nations as well, because the Lord has to. Okay, let me see. Yep. Joel 3:11. Assemble yourselves. Hold on, let me see. 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. How do you prepare war? By instituting a draft. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. So by Russia, starting a draft, they're going to take over Ukraine. So Ukraine is a big population. So once Russia take over Ukraine, Ukraine is going to be a part of Russia. All right. Like I said before, Russia is reclaiming its old lands as it was in the Soviet Union. So there's going to be more individuals that's going to be a part of the Medes, of that Gog and Magog, man, of that whole nation. And 300,000 just to start. There's going to be way more once really World War III start kicking off. Beat your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. And Russia and the Soviet Union got disbanded in 91. So Russia was hurting for a while, but the Lord brought them back. All right. Lord brought them back and make them a top military power. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause the mighty ones to come down to Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, which is going to be in the Middle East. Slide it. Valley of Jehoshaphat was going to be in the Middle East. Okay. Jehoshaphat means Yahweh Shaphat, which means the Lord's judgment, Yahweh's judgment. And that's going to be in the Middle East. So all the nations are going to be over there in the Middle East, called Armageddon. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, and press is full. The fats overflow, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes in valley of decision, which is in the Middle East. For the day of the Lord is near the valley of decision. Okay, so that's talking about these wars, man. The World War III that's going. All right. So that's pretty much all I got. Shalom.